Hi boys and girls, today we're going to learn about how to get our orange belts in music karate. And so to get your orange belt, you need to have all the skills from your yellow and white belts. So I'm looking that you can listen well. I'm looking that you can listen to a piece of music and hear the highs and lows, hear the words, hear the rhythm, hear the beat. I'm looking that you understand about color-coded music and can understand high and low and understand that every note on a line or a space is a different pitch. And I'm expecting that you can do tah, titi, rest. I'm also expecting that you're a good singer, that if I sing something, you can copy it back. I'm expecting that you're able to play the boomwhackers and the xylophones, and that not just reading colored music, you're starting to memorize that every line and space has a letter, and you're graduating up to not needing colored music. I'm expecting that you know tah, tah. And so what makes the orange belt special is there's a couple new rhythms, and color-coded music has gone out the window. You're reading black and white, grown-up, real music. You're also learning the recorder. So let's first take a look at some of the new rhythms you need for your orange belt. So recorder gets us ready for the idea of melody. So the melody is the important line in music. And when we get to more complicated songs, we have to have rests because that's when the other instruments have a turn. And so one of the things you'll start learning is the rests. So you already know this part, ta, ta, ta. Now when this shape is upside down, it's a 4-beat rest. Rest, 2, 3, 4. This is tricky because when this symbol is right side up, it's only 2 beats. It's the only music symbol, and we'll spend a bit of time looking at it, where the direction matters. And so that is confusing. That is hard. So it's 4 beats when it's upside down, 2 beats when it's right side up. So this rhythm would be ta, 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 sh, sh, ta. Now, this bar line is kind of like a comma in music or a period in the end of a sentence. It's there to break up the music, but you don't actually read it. It's not a note. And it makes more sense when we start going to longer and longer songs because there'll be more rhythms, and it helps you not get lost. Ta, ta, sh, sh. So it's right side up, so it's 2 beats. Ta, sh, sh, ta, 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 sh, 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 sh. Ta, 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 rest for 4 beats. So the other rhythm you start having to understand is the dotted half note. So the dot always adds half the value. So this is worth 2, add a dot, it's worth 3. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. My computer keeps shutting me out. Ta, ta, ta. And back to start. So those are the new rhythms that I expect you to be able to do to earn your orange belts. And as we discussed, I'm expecting that you can play the boomwhackers and the xylophones, and I'm expecting that you've graduated from that color system to memorizing the lines and spaces. So when we learn recorder, we use this book a lot. And to get your orange belt, you don't necessarily have to play the whole book, but you need to have some core skills from it. So for starters, as I was saying, you need to be able to read the black and white music. There won't be colors anymore. When you're learning, I might scaffold some of you and put the colors in, But our big goal for that orange belt is to have memorized the lines and spaces. So there's a cheat sheet up on my wall all over the classroom, and right in the beginning of the book there's a cheat sheet. So by your orange belt, you're memorizing the treble clef, that the notes on the lines are E, G, B, D, F, and the notes in the spaces are F, A, C, E. And so for that orange belt, I am expecting that you've memorized it. Now, what I'm looking for in your ability to play the recorder is that you know how to learn a song. And so I'm going to demonstrate with song 7, Eau Claire to Laloon, the steps that you need to be able to do. So we will in class, as we're working for the orange belt, go over a lot of songs. And what tells me that you're ready to graduate to the orange belt is if you're able to do these steps on a song. It's less important which song and more important that you learn the steps. So the steps to learn a song are as follows. Step 1, you learn the rhythm. Step 2, the note names. 3, the fingerings for your instruments. And for the orange belt, that will be the recorder. And step 4, I'm expecting that you can actually play the song. So if we were looking at song 7, the rhythm would be this. Ta 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 ta. The next step that I'd be expecting is that you can say the note names. So if we look here, the note names are G, 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 A, B, A, G, B, A, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G, B, A, A, G. The next step is that you know your fingerings. And so for every instrument, they'll have something like this. So as you get onto your black belt in band, every instrument has a picture like this, but it's different for the different instruments. And basically, the rule is if it's black or colored in, it means you either press a button or cover a hole. And if it's not filled in, you don't. So this is a lot of notes. In the beginning of this book, it breaks down. So it told us that to make a B note, we cover the back thumb and the first hole. So that would be this. Back thumb, first hole. It tells us that for an A note, we're going to be covering the back thumb and the first 2. So the first 2, back thumb. And it also, in this book, scaffolds us and tells us what a G note is. So it tells us right here that a G note is our back thumb and the top 3. So back thumb and the top 3. So if I were to put this together, the fingerings in order for the song are G, 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 A, B, A, G, B, A, G. So that was that first line. Now the second line, starting here. G, 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 A, B, A, G, A, B. Oh my goodness, I made a mistake. So that's okay. That's what happens when we're learning. So this bottom line again. G, 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 A, B, A, G, B, A, G. And so that would be your third step, is figuring out the fingerings. Now for a student, I expect that to be slower and take more time. I'm just getting kind of old and I've done this song a million times. So step 4 would be that you can put it together. And again, for most students, it's not going to happen this fast. I've just done this song forever. So that's pretty much it for an orange belt. So again, for the orange belt, I'm expecting that you can do everything from the white belt and the yellow belt. For the orange belt, I'm expecting that you can play recorder, xylophone, and boomwhackers. And by play recorder and xylophone and boomwhackers, what I really mean is that you know how to learn a song. So I don't really care what song you're able to do, so long as I know that you're able to take a song and break it down: rhythm, note names, fingerings, play. And if you're able to do that, then that tells me you've earned this skill. I'm expecting that you can sing, that you can listen, you can read musical and without colors, and that you understand melody, and that you can read these rhythms here. And so that's what it takes for an orange belt in music karate. Good luck, boys and girls.